Be with you. All right, so I have a question for you. What is the most disgusting thing you've ever seen? Oh, Sam, I know you got one.
Shepherd's pie.
What? Shepherd's pie? It's mashed potatoes. That is not disgusting. Yes.
I've seen dishwater in a bowl with a bunch of food in there, and when you touch it without gloves and you forgot, and you squeeze the little food in there.
Oh, that is gross. That's gross.
My baby sister is vomit.
Your baby sister's vomit. Yeah, that is... I remember being a kid in elementary school, and one day I was in the cafeteria. And I remember we were in the cafeteria, and there was a boy that threw up in the corner of the cafeteria. And I watched as then another child walked by the throw up, saw the throw up, and that child threw up. And then there was another child that walked by and saw that throw up and threw up. And there were 4 kids that threw up in a row after seeing the throw up. Throw up is disgusting. Disgusting. Cider bean. Okay, yeah, that would be the other end. So, disgusting. All right. Now I want to change it. What is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen?
My mom.
Who said that? Miss Bagley, her mom. Wonderful. Miss Etherington. One of your pretty dresses? I'm going to guess it is pink. No?
Red. I have one that's red and one that's blue.
One that's red and one that's blue. Excellent. Most beautiful thing.
A butterfly.
Butterfly. You are gorgeous.
I can compete. My mom's more beautiful.
Oh, Curry. Another more beautiful mom.
Well, the sunset.
The sunset is absolutely gorgeous. It can be really gorgeous in Michigan, can't it? Most beautiful.
Christmas trees.
Christmas trees, James. I agree. Especially with the lights on them. And when there's red tinsel. Like that.
The mirror.
Oh my goodness. Next, I want to ask you, what is the most prideful thing you've ever heard? Okay, so beautiful. I want to read you a verse this morning that they asked me if I would talk on today from Psalm 27. Listen to this. Psalm 27, verse 4. One thing have I asked of the Lord, and that will I seek after. There's one thing you could ask from God. One thing. You're only going to pray one prayer. One thing for the rest of your life that you're going to long for. One thing that's going to shape everything else, that you want more than anything else. What would it be?
My mom.
There was an old theologian that said something along these lines. He said this. He said, you and I, in every moment, will choose what we think gives us the most pleasure and the least amount of pain. We'll always choose the thing that we think in that moment is the most pleasurable, that gives us the most happiness. What is it if you only had one thing that you say, this is the one thing I want more than anything else because it will give me the most happiness and the most pleasure forevermore? This is what the psalmist prayed for. One thing have I asked of the Lord, that will I seek after. This is the thing he's going to keep choosing. That I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life. Why? This is the reason. To gaze. What does it mean to gaze? To stare at something, Miss Curtis. That's right. To stare at something. To gaze at something. To gaze upon the beauty of the Lord. And to inquire in his holy temple. He says that there's one thing. There's only one thing that I ask from the Lord, and there's one thing that I seek after more than anything else. It's this one thing. To be able to gaze, to look upon the beauty of the Lord. You think about sunsets, and you think about beautiful moms, and you think about beautiful dresses, and you think about whatever else gives you pleasure. And if we were to put all that together, and everything that was beautiful all together, it would be like a drop of water in the ocean compared to the beauty of God. And the psalmist says, that's what I want to see. I want to see the beauty of God more than anything else. Can you see it right now? We can't see it with our eyes, can we? How does it say, point at the beauty of God in this room? You can't say, well, I can't see God in all of His beauty right now. Not with my eyes. No, we look right now with faith, don't we? But the reward of that faith is that in heaven someday, you and I, if we have faith here, will see the beauty of the Lord. Without any barrier. You know, when you look at something, and if I was to look right now at Ethan Hull, I can see him clearly, right? But there's maybe a little distraction that's in front of your face. You ever try and watch TV and one of your sisters or brothers gets in front of the TV? You say, just move, I'm watching this.
Oh my God.
There are different things that are in the way. Different things that distract the view, that you can't see it completely. In heaven, there will be nothing that distracts our view of God. We will see Him in all of His glory in the face of Christ. John said it this way, the Apostle John. He said this. He said, we are not what we shall be, but we know that when He appears, meaning Jesus, when He appears, Jesus is going to appear on the clouds, we're told, with the angels and the archangels surrounding Him. And when He appears, John says, we shall be made like Him, for we shall see Him as He is. We'll see Him as He is. In all of His glory, more brilliant than a sunset, more pretty than a mom, more gorgeous than a dress, more than all of that put together. And you and I are going to look upon Christ and think we have never seen anything beautiful before we saw Christ. In all of His glory. We'll get to see Him for all of eternity. That desire to see Christ is to shape and mold our lives here more than anything else. That's what the psalmist said. There's one thing that I desire, one thing that I seek above all else, to see the glory of the Lord, to dwell in the house of the Lord and to gaze upon His beauty. That is to be for you and I the thing that motivates our lives more than anything else. I want to see the Lord. I want to see Him in His beauty. And that drives us every day. And even this morning, as you're at ERC and you're sitting in classes, it's that. You want to see the glory of the Lord. So you live for Him today in faith. All right, I'm going to pray for us. Our Lord and our God, we are thankful that You are a beautiful God. Not just a beautiful God, but a beautiful God that reveals Yourself to us. And oh, how we long for the day. We shall gaze upon You face to face, no longer through a mirror dimly lit, but we shall see You as You are, in all of Your glory. Nothing distracting our view, nothing taking away our view, nothing diminishing our view, but seeing You in all of Your brilliance, day after day after day for all of eternity. And how that shall make our hearts happy, how that shall fill us with joy.